Greetings. The mural Temporary Sanity is the result of a grant from the Mid-Atlantic Arts Foundation. But when we went to look for a site, the city of New Brunswick, where I lived at the time, refused us a wall. Churches refused us a wall. The Labor Education Center at Rutgers, where I was artist in residence, refused us a wall. Why? Because we wanted to paint about temporary workers, immigrant workers, who make up the working poor of the city. In this mural, you see the vans that come every morning to take workers to the warehouses and factories of this area. There are so many vans in the morning in my neighborhood that the city council passed a law against honking before 8 a.m. It's these workers, in their hundreds of thousands, that produce the wealth of the state and the nation. And yet, they're invisible. But workers aren't invisible to us. They make our clothes. They build our homes. They grow and prepare our food. They keep us healthy. In fact, they create everything. Yet, we're told and educated that workers have little worth, that being a worker makes you a failure. If you don't go to college, you have failed. That the sign of success is to be a lawyer or investment banker, or people who generally produce nothing. The mural, approximately 15 feet by 15 feet, was painted at the Roosevelt School in New Brunswick, New Jersey. As I was painting the mural, one of the women who works in the cafeteria explained to me that many of the children who go to school here go to sleep hungry. The way working class children are treated in the U.S. is criminal, particularly poor working class children. In this mural, you'll see the rubble of the past century with its broken idols and symbols. Theodore Roosevelt, after whom the school is named, represented the conquest for U.S. colonies and would surely be turning in his grave to see the children of immigrant workers in this school. Workers he tried to keep out of the country in his own time. Well, labor has always created its own symbols. Earlier immigrants had their own. The black cat, for example, was a symbol of labor militancy promoted by the industrial workers of the world. They organized textile workers who were immigrant workers from dozens of countries. And when women textile workers marched in Lawrence, Massachusetts, they carried a banner that said, "We want bread and roses too." The bread to represent economic justice, the roses to represent the desire of working people for a life with art, recreation, and leisure. Another world is possible, but to create it, we must free our minds. To express this, I've included the words of Steve Biko, one of the great martyrs of the freedom struggle in South Africa. The most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. South Africa has shown us, just as the civil rights movement in the U.S. did, that freedom is taken, not given. I believe immigrant workers coming to this town in this country, with their experiences in the labor movements of other countries, will bring us a dose of sanity. And we dedicated this mural to the parents of the children of the school, the temporary workers.